Damn, what's going on, stand holders? Check out the story of this famous trucker TikToker who was arrested for something my wife does to me every day. All right, what's going on is this young lady, she was in Dubai, right? I guess she was on vacation having a good time. And what happened was she was in a passenger seat in a rental car with her friend, but they ended up getting into an accident. Mind you, this is not her car. So what happened was she was going back to the rental place to retrieve her items like her wallet, purse, whatever was in there. She wanted to retrieve her items, but they wanted to charge her a particular price that they didn't disclose. Now, because of that exchange, they ended up having an argument. So the agent was yelling at her. So she, responding kind. She was yelling back. And in Dubai, it's illegal. I didn't even know this. It's illegal for a woman to raise her voice in public. Yes. Yeah. It's illegal for a woman to raise her voice in public. Now, my only question is why would you go to any country? Why would you go and stimulate any economy with your money? Were they oppressive like that? Now, that's just my opinion. But she has been in jail. They confiscated her passport. She's been in jail for about 2 months, allegedly. And they don't know when, what's the outcome of this. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace. Damn. What's going on, steering wheel holders? These train derailments are getting out of hand. Now, make sure you stay to the end because I want to ask you an important question. What happened here was there was a train derailment that occurred in Lakeland, Florida. Yep, Lakeland, Florida. And it included a Amtrak train and a tractor trailer. They collided. And what happened was the truck driver, I don't know if he got stuck or he just had bad timing. Didn't see the train, but he ended up having a collision. Now, there's an important aspect to this, right? 8 people got injured. They were taken to the hospital. They're stabilized. Everybody else is going to a shelter. And this Amtrak train was actually heading to New York. Now, what I want to talk about was, do you guys remember this Ohio train derailment that caused a lot of hazardous chemicals to be pushed into the water? Well, the Amtrak train involved in this accident had around 1,600 gallons in the front train, and they said it was leaking out. And they don't know how much has spilled, but they're going to find out and do some investigation work. Now, this was the thing about it, right? A recent report has just come out claiming that half of the U.S. water is contaminated with something called forever chemicals. I don't even know what that means, okay? Forever chemicals. So I don't even know what that means, but I do recommend everyone learn how to filter their own water because it's going to be necessary for the future. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace. You see, with this internet shit, we don't know what's real or what's fake anymore. People are calling things that are real fake and things that are fake real, and I just don't know where I stand. Now, if you can look above, you can see that there's a Tesla outpacing a Freightliner and this Peterbilt would had a step deck and it looked like it was fully loaded. Now the claim is that this Tesla is fully loaded as well, and they're driving on Donner's Pass, which is one of truckers' one worst nightmares. Some of them. Some people are intimidated by this road because it has a lot of incline, a lot of decline, and it's just very dangerous, especially during the wintertime. Now they're saying that this Tesla is fully loaded, but fully loaded could be fully loaded chips, 15,000 pounds. We don't know. And also, the reason why I say you don't know what's true or what's not, because this video seems like it's perfectly set up to advertise this truck. Even though it could be a natural, blogger, we don't know if they're just trying to advertise it and it was pretty much empty with very light freight. We're not sure. But what I would say is that if the Tesla is doing this, I need one. Just give me one. All right, I'll drive it. I'll drive it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about the Teslas right now is that I think they can only go 200 miles on a full charge. And, unless that's just local things. But, hopefully we build the infrastructure and make this stuff work. I mean, it's inevitable, guys. I know people say that, these trucks cannot really take over the industry, but that's the direction they're going. That's the laws they're putting into place. And that's the agenda, guys. ESG, y'all know what's going on. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Damn, what's going on, steering wheel holders? I want you guys to tell me what you think about this. So there's a driver who pulled into a weigh station or inspection station in California, Otay Mesa, California. He got pulled in for an inspection, and then they came across his tires, his drive tires. They were all flat. The two outer left ones were flat. And it seemed as if, this is my opinion, it seemed as if it just happened. I don't know if somebody sabotaged him at a truck stop, like letting the air out or poking some holes in his tires, or, as he was driving, They blew out. If you guys don't know, during summer, your tires can blow out just naturally because the roads are hot. So this driver right here, I think that this is just a situation that it happened just maybe like an hour ago, 30 minutes ago, and he didn't realize. But do you think a trucker driving on two flat tires would realize that they're flat? For me, I've driven on tires that are flat and I didn't notice until somebody pointed it out or I got out of the truck. I'm like, guys, I didn't realize. But we know when a driver has been driving on a flat tire because it starts to shred. Like I can show you some pictures, all right? But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this driver knew that these tires were flat? Because if you knew it was flat, then you would have skipped the weigh station. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace. What's going on, steering wheel holders? Pay attention real close to me because you might miss it. This trucker is going down the road in Detroit, Michigan, and boom. Yep. You hope you didn't miss it. A tire flew into his truck. Now, the worst part about it is this. You're going to see the inside of it, all right? The worst part about it is, this is the inside. It was a Ford. You can see the tire right there. It was a Ford. And you know about Fords, right? You know what it means? It means found on road dead. That's exactly what it did right here. It was found on the road dead. But on a serious note, guys, as a truck driver, I've been out there for several years. Every day just feels as if like, anything can happen. And I'm happy this driver seems as if he's okay. Hopefully he didn't have much injuries. But any day, boom, something random can happen. So it's just important to just make sure, you're always doing the best you can to be safe and, pray and just understand, that's the reality of trucking. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace. What's going on, steering wheel holders? Check out this traumatic experience that caused a 57-year-old truck driver to be unalived. And it can happen to any one of us. So what occurred was you have these teenagers, 16 years old, running around doing hits at different convenience stores. Trash, right? So what happened was a cop around 5 o'clock in the morning, they saw the description of the vehicle that they were driving in that was stolen. So they decided to pursue these guys, right? Gotta have a drink to that. They decided to pursue these guys. So what happened was these guys were speeding so fast, they ran into the semi-truck driver. Semi-truck driver had nothing to do with this. Ran into this. Look at the condition of the semi-truck. This is the worst part. So when they crashed into the semi-truck driver was ejected from the semi-truck, and then he flew over the overpass. And you can see right there, it was a long fall for him. He didn't make it. All right. When he got to the hospital, he didn't make it because of his injuries. Now, I mean, this is traumatic because you can get up any day going to a pickup or delivery and you got some idiots doing a situation like this. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Rest in peace to that driver. I hope his family can, really recover from this. But, man, peace. Damn. What's going on, steering wheel holders? Check out this jewelry heist that happened last year, and they're just releasing the body cam footage. Now, it's a lot to unpack here, so give me a moment. So what occurred was a large collection of gems, jewels, and gold was stolen around 2 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. at a Flying J. Now, some drivers, they picked it up from Montejo, I believe, and they were heading to Pasadena. So they stopped in Lebec, California. So what occurred was they went into the stories are conflicting. All right. One driver said they went into the truck stop. One driver said they fell asleep. Both of them said they left the truck stop. We don't know what happened. There's multiple stories, but we know that someone stole the jewelry. Now, it gets even deeper than that. So what happened was when they got the freight was valued at around less than 10 million, right? Less than 10 million. Now, what the jewelers are saying is, and these are mom and pop jewelers, what they're claiming is, listen, the jewelry is worth way more than 10 million, but we trust the drivers and the company that everything was going to be all right. So we just put it at 10 million. Really, the true value that they're claiming is 100 million. I don't know if this is an insurance fraud game. I don't know if these drivers are in on it. I don't know if it's an inside job. I don't know if they had a tracking device on them, but we know that these guys lost a lot of jewelry. They didn't have a good lock on there, so the guys were able to just go through. What you think in the comment section? Damn. What's going on, steering wheel holders? Check out this sideshow that was going on in Sacramento. All right. Everything looked fine. All right. Everything was okay. I want you to tell me what you were doing in this situation, though. What happened next in the clip is you see this semi truck approach. Now, now you see all the people swarming around the semi truck, and I want to know what you guys are doing in this situation. All right, not only are they swarming to the cab, but they're also swarming to the trailer. All right, and what's going on is they're trying to break in to the truck, probably get the driver out, maybe even steal the truck, but they're also trying to steal the cargo. And this is an Amazon trailer. So my question is, I don't know the laws in California, if you're allowed to hold certain weapons within your vehicle, but what do you do when you see people trying to get into your cab? Okay, you should be able to, put them where they need to be. Be able to protect yourself. I know a lot of companies, they don't allow their drivers to carry, any firearms, and especially, crossing different states. But what do you do when you're in a situation where you have this crowd of people that seem as if they're trying to harm you? I'm not sure, guys. I know some owner operators, they're packed, they're locked and loaded. But let me know what you think in the comment section. What would you do in this situation? This driver did handle this situation well. There was a lot of people who were arrested, but this driver was able to get away from the situation. But they did vandalize a lot of vehicles that were passing through. But drop your opinions in the comment section. Peace.